Good morning and welcome to Vision. So glad you're all here with us today. It's a new season, a new month, and we're going to stand and make things feel a little bit more like Christmas. It's Christmas, the whole world rejoices. Let's lift up our voices and be of good cheer. It's Christmas, the angels are singing, the bells are ringing, that Christmas is here. Try it. It's Christmas, the whole world rejoices. Let's lift up our voices and be of good cheer. It's Christmas, the angels are singing, the bells are ringing, that Christmas is here. Go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain, that Jesus the Christ is born. Go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain, that Jesus the Christ is born. Angels we have heard high, sweetly singing o'er the plains, and the mountains in reply, echoing their joyous strains.
Good morning. And you can see Christmas is here. Oh my gosh, look at this. We've transformed. Who was here last Sunday and stayed and helped? Raise your hand. Look at all these wonderful angels. Look at these wonderful decorating angels. Thank you so much. All right, before we start, let's go to prayer. I give great thanks for this day, this beautiful, wonderful, dynamic, awesome day that lies before us. I know that it is filled with Spirit. It is fully present in us, as us, through us, around us. I know that Spirit leads the way every single moment of our lives. I know that as we turn to God and surrender to that power and presence greater than we are, I know it says yes. And it leads us on, and it holds the light high, and it walks before us, clearing our path. This spiritual unfoldment of ours, this journey that we are on together, is one of grace and joy and love. And I know it is all good because it is all God. And so it is. So good morning. Got that nasally thing happening. Do you hear that? God, holy moly, I'm like 3 octaves lower than I always am. I don't know what that is. How you doing? It's December. Hey, how you doing? Forget about it. It is December. Have you finished your Christmas shopping yet? No, but we're all here together, and it's Christmas. Look at this. It's gorgeous. We are right where we are supposed to be. What is that song, right? We're in the right place at the right time. We are in the right place at the right time. And Vision is the place, right here, right now. For you folks at home, Vision is the right place for you to tune into. Absolutely. It is the perfect energy for you, for the uplifting of our souls. It is the perfect time. We are the perfect people. Let's do this thing. There are practitioners among us, and there are licensed ministers. If you would raise your hand, practitioners and ministers, look around the room. These are the people that will pray for us and with us every single day. They're the ones who get our prayer requests, and we pray on them. If you leave your phone number on that request form, we'll call you at home and pray with you over the phone. Leave a prayer on your voicemail, whatever it is. I was going to say answering machine. Wow, how 90s of me. Voicemail, whatever. And we will absolutely know the truth, and that's what we do. And what we know is prayer changes things because it changes us. We become those clear vessels through which Spirit can just flow through and change the conditions around us. So keep your prayer practice up. Stay after celebration today. Get a practitioner. Do one-on-one prayer. Our Vision community at large, stay afterward and go to the meet and greet room and get prayer in a breakout room with a practitioner as well. Because no matter what you are living right now, you can get prayer support for, right? Even if everything's going well. What is the prayer? Like, more please, or thank you, God. That's kind of a great prayer. So whatever it is, just get prayer support afterward. Let's see, what else do I want to tell you? Oh, I know, look. I got prepared this week. I have it right here, right in front of me. Guest packets. If you're new to Vision, or if you know someone who could benefit by knowing Vision, please pick one of these up. Bring it home. Give it to somebody. Let them know, because, that's how communities grow. They grow by word of mouth. I was just reading this article. I can't remember the organization. But anyway, they were saying it's word of mouth. So if you tell somebody and then they tell somebody, this is how we grow spiritual community. We'll talk all about that later. Anyway, on this guest packet, there is a welcome. We say it every week. We say it to remind ourselves. We say it for our guests. We say it for those Vision community members at home. And we're going to say it right now. You ready? You with me? Whoever you are and wherever you are welcome here. You are safe and you are loved. Oh, just warms my heart. Now, turn to somebody and say, hello, welcome to Vision. Tell them your name if you don't know them. Tell them your name and tell them maybe how long you've been at Vision. Do that.
Hello, welcome.
Looks very nice.
Okay, that's wonderful. See how hospitable we are? I just love it. I'm going to turn it over to our celebration singers now. They're going to sing our centering song to prepare us for the 5-minute meditation.
Good morning. My name is Donna Thomas, and I'm a licensed spiritual counselor here at Vision. Please take these quotations into your heart as we move into the silence and allow the tones of the bowl to bring you into and out of the 5-minute meditation. Just get comfortable wherever you are. Our first quote this morning is from Coretta Scott King. The greatness of a community is most accurately measured by the compassionate action of its members. And our second quote this morning is from Ernest Holmes, our founder. The manifest universe is the body of God. All people are incarnations of one spirit. right here, right now, there is only one. There is only one power, one presence, one infinite intelligence, God, divine, spirit. Whatever you choose to call it, there is only one. It is in, around, and through each one of us. It is the air that we breathe. It is the chairs we are sitting on. It is the beautiful blue sky outside with the slight breeze blowing, and it envelops us with its love. And I know that each one of us is an individualized expression of this one. And we feel it, we know it, we embody it as it moves through us with love, with joy, with peace, with understanding, with wisdom, and all the attributes of God are ours right here, right now. And I know that all is well, all is healed, all is done. It is done in the perfection and the right action given to us by God, by Spirit. As we are embraced with this oneness, we are community, and we are surrounded by each other. And we know that right here, right now, the words that are spoken are felt at the heart level. They are heard, they are embraced. And the words that are sung touch each one of us. And we feel it and we know it, and the words have meaning. And we know that right here, all of the volunteers that make this beautiful Sunday service at Vision come to its perfection, come to each of us right here, right now, are all done by the loving volunteers. They are surrounded in this spirit of oneness, whether it be the greeters, the ushers, the practitioners, the audiovisual staff, the hospitality staff that gives us this beautiful food in which to partake. All of this is one, and it is done with love, with joy, with all that there is, all the good that there is. And we are so blessed to have this community called Vision and be surrounded by all. It is good, it is very good, and I give thanks knowing that this is so. And as I let it go and let it be, I know that as we give these words to the law, that they are made manifest, and it is done, for it is good and it is God. And so it is.
We have a special guest today to ring in the holiday season, as he does with us. If you were here on Thursday, you would have known that he put on a brilliant concert of John Denver's music with Peter Boland. You know him, you love him. Please say hello to Joe Rathburn.
Hi, top of the season to you. I'm going to get started with one of my very favorite songs that Louis Armstrong made famous. Ready? 2, 3. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue, clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, also on the faces of the people going by. I see friends shaking hands. They say, how do you do? But what they're really saying is, I love you. I hear babies crying, and I watch them grow. You know, they'll learn much more than I'm ever gonna know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Danishofsky. Colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, also on the faces of everybody going by. I see friends shaking hands. They say, how do you do? How do you do? What they're really saying is, I love you. I hear babies crying, and I watch them grow, and they'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, I say, what a wonderful world. I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Clapping, keep clapping. We're in a new month. We are in December. Yay! Last month of the theme Living Everyday Wonder, they decided not to do that next year, so that's good. I didn't have to keep thinking up things about that. Anyway, this month is Living Everyday Wonder Community. And isn't that lovely? Because here we are. Vision is a community. And the talk title is Supporting Each Other, right? Supporting each other. We are a spiritual community. So what are you doing here? What are you doing here? Why get together? What are our goals? What do we want to accomplish? Right? You were drawn here for something. Why go to church, or in this case, a center? Right? Why go at all? Why go to any spiritual organization? You know, I think there's a lot going on here. I know there is. There's a lot of layers to this, because we are drawn to a place that supports us, that can promote our growth and our spiritual unfoldment. So there are personal reasons why you attend Vision, and there are personal reasons why you attend Vision, and we have personal reasons for it. Then there are group reasons, right? There are cultural reasons. There are communal reasons why we're here. And I think that goes way, way back. Humans are tribal by nature, yes? I mean, that's how we grew as a species. We have a strong primal need to get together, to be in group, to be in community. It goes way, way back. And Ernest Holmes in Ideas of Power said, love is the only final security of the universe. Love is the greatest healing power in the universe and the only thing that binds us together in a community of spirit. So there you go. That's one of the reasons why we come together, to experience love, to experience that spiritual love in community. You know, back in our little reptilian brain, we had this need to get together in groups. It's always been there. That primal brain, that reptilian brain, just absolutely drew us together, right? For safety. Kept us alive in ancient times. If you were a single person on your own out there, you were done. You didn't have food for the winter, or you were devoured by animals, or you were run over by another tribe, right? You didn't stand a chance on your own. So this need to be in spiritual community, or community at all, the need to gather in groups is a primal urge. And remember, excuse me, as our brains grew and developed, we didn't lose that primal brain. We didn't lose that reptilian brain. We transcended it. We grew a bigger brain beyond it, right? But that primal brain is still there. That reptilian brain is still there. We grew and we evolved and we transcended that, but it's still there. We have a brain stem. Welcome to your reptilian brain. We don't lose those parts. We transcend and include. So we have a brain stem, we have a cerebellum. That's that little small part that keeps you breathing, and you know. And then you have the cerebral cortex. Well, the cerebellum, cerebrum, cerebral cortex, left brain, right brain. You know, you've read all about that kind of stuff, right? And all of that grew as we evolved. These higher ordered thinking skills, they developed. But remember, we never lose the primal brain. We never lose the reptilian brain. It's down in there. We transcended and we included it. The higher order thinking brain grew around it. That's what's happened. So this higher order of thinking that we didn't lose to, you know, the primal in, we transcended it. So that reptilian brain is still there, and you know it because you get lit up when you feel like you're in danger, don't you? And that's the primal brain. That's the fight or flight or freeze or fawn, whatever. They got a whole bunch of words for it now, right? That's the primal brain. Keeps you alive. Excuse me. It lights you up to seek out community, to seek out something greater than you are. Safety in numbers, right? There's safety in numbers. We know this. So it is that primal brain that encourages you to seek out groups. And you know it gets lit up. Your primal brain gets lit up when somebody steals your sandwich out of the company refrigerator, right? You go ballistic because somebody stole your food. That is also the reptilian brain. You're not going to starve to death if you don't eat that sandwich, right? You know this. We know this logically, but we still get lit up. That's the primal brain. Food, survival, it's all connected. So on a universal level, we seek out groups. That's what we do. We are tribal people. We are group people. We seek community. We seek company. We seek this divine belonging, a divine belonging. And Brené Brown has done a lot of work with that sense of belonging or fitting in. Did anybody read her Daring Greatly books? And she's got a whole bunch of them. She said, a deep sense of love and belonging is an irreducible need for people. We are biologically, cognitively, physically, and spiritually wired to love, to be loved, and to belong. And when those needs are not met, we don't function as we were meant to. we break, we fall apart, we numb ourselves out, we hurt others, we get sick. Right? Because we are meant to be in community. We are meant to be in group. We seek out groups we resonate with. Isn't that why you're here? Right? We church shop, don't we? Did you? Okay, come on. Be honest. Who's been church shopping, right? You go to other places. You go around and you church shop or you church hop or we join social clubs, right? We join sports teams. We join advocacy groups. We are meant to seek out and belong to something greater than we are. This is that desire to belong. And then there are cultural reasons. Then there are familial reasons why we become part of something greater. There's all kinds of things. We go to church because our family attended church when we were little. Sometimes it's just that. This was a thing my family always did. It always went to church. So you go to church. Or you join a social club. You join the Masons, or you join Job's daughters because your grandmother did, or your grandfather was a Mason, or your father was a Mason, right? We become a member of the DAR because your grandmother was one, because of our ancestor roles, right? We join the same clubs that they do in a lot of cases. We sign on to a bowling team because our friend's on it, and we become part of a group like that. Sometimes we find belonging there. Sometimes we just try to fit in. And don't you feel the difference? There is a big difference. Belonging means we are authentic selves and we are free to grow in that place, being our authentic selves. No masks, no nothing. Fitting in is wearing a mask. It's trying to be something other than what you truly are so you can fit in, right? It doesn't last. I remember Jacob Glass saying one time he had a date with someone he'd never met before. It was a blind date, and he met him, and he was just charming, Jacob was. And he was delightful, and he was joking with the guy, and he was just being so social and lovable. And the man said to him, gee, I just never met anybody like you. And Jacob said, I've never been this person before, and I can't keep it up much longer. and you know what that's like, right? You know that whole fitting in thing. But that's not our job. Our job is not to fit in. Our job is to stand out. You are an individualized expression of spirit. You are here to express that authentic love that you are. Spirit created you out of love. You are love. And you are here to express that uniquely and individually your own way. Ernest Holmes said, love gives us the security and confidence. And we know that we are united with the only power there is. So there comes to us a greater peace of mind, a deep sense of belonging, and a complete realization that God is right where we are today and every day. Today and every day. And then there are personal reasons why we seek out communities like this, aren't there? There's personal heart reasons. You want what they seem to have, right? Didn't you ever meet somebody in a group that's like really, really nurturing them? And it's like, why are you so damn happy all the time? Well, because this group, right? Because that group, whatever. Or you join a group because you like their vision and their mission. It aligns with your spiritual beliefs. You might join because you want to be of service somewhere beyond your own self-imposed limitations. You want to grow beyond yourself. And a lot of times that's why we join groups. We want to grow beyond our comfort zone. We want to get onto that growing edge. We want to see, all we can be as spirit and form. And perhaps it's a combination of all of those things. But we seek out groups. We seek out groups to feel like we belong. Then you found vision. Here you are. You're here. Isn't this lovely? I think it is. It's wonderful. Our vision at Vision is to awaken people to their own magnificence. That is the big vision of Vision. Awaken people to their spiritual magnificence. Our mission is to transform lives through this practical, it's not there. Through this practical spirituality, sorry. There used to be a banner there before it got Christmased. To transform lives through this practical spirituality. And how do we do that? By providing spiritual tools for transformation. That's what we do. We don't make up rules and regulations. We don't have a dress code. It's nothing like that. We provide spiritual tools so that you can do the transforming. And we support each other while we transform, don't we? Through the hard times, through the easy times, through the times where we find a greater vision of ourselves and we dare to try it on. Well, that's what we do here. We support each other, and that was a long way to go to get to the talk title. I'm sorry about that. But that's what we do here. We support each other in our own spiritual growth and evolution. And bear in mind that belonging does not mean agreeing. Does not mean agreeing about everything. Just like Ernest Holmes said, unity does not mean uniformity. We don't have to dress alike. We don't have to think alike. We don't have to believe alike. But there is principle here that we resonate with, and that's what we align with, and that transforms us. We exist and we explore life through any and all of those spiritual principles. And they support us as we're going through whatever it is we're going through, right? Because we know we are spirit and form, that's it. There's nothing else true about us. We're not human and spirit, like kind of traditional. God is out there somewhere on a cloud with a long white beard. You're blessed, you're smited. You're blessed, you're smited. There's no God out there. The God that's out there is in here. It's one and the same. So we're all made of the same stuff. We can come from different cultural backgrounds. We have had different life experiences, all of us. We exist in different kingdoms of consciousness. Do you remember the kingdoms of consciousness? Right? We can exist in all of them at the same time. We exist and we explore life from any or all of them depending on what we are experiencing in the moment. Right? Those 4 kingdoms of consciousness were like victimhood, manifesting, creating, and pure being. Right? You know this one. And you can be just cruising along in kingdom 3 and you're just letting life just have its way with you, and you're manifesting stuff, and you're surrendering to this greater idea, and then all of a sudden something happens. Your car dies, or you get that unexpected bill, and bam, you go right back to kingdom 1. You're the victim. How did this happen to me, right? You go back. So we do exist in all of them at the same time. We experience all of them. We're like in the curriculum, foundation, Principles of Financial Freedom, they used to call it a blob. We experience life as a blob, and we just go in all 4 of these kingdoms, and then we're mostly in 1 or 2, and then sometimes we're spread out, but we go through all of them. And we can look at spiritual dynamics. Anybody read Spiritual Dynamics? Anyway, it's a lovely, lovely book. It's very dry and very boring and very whatever. Ken Wilber and everybody else has their own take on it. But it's very much the same way. We reside in mainly some of those kingdoms, right? We might be mainly blue, but then we go to red or green or purple or whatever. Same thing. We're looking at life from our own context, from our own past experiences, and we're making observations, and we're creating beliefs based on those past experiences. Each of us think differently based on the life we came from, based on how we grew up, how we incorporated those experiences into our lives. Those experiences created wisdom in us so that we see life differently from another person, but we're still here in this same organization, in this same spiritual community, because we believe in the principles. Those principles are greater than our own opinions or our own experiences or our own personal beliefs, right? We get to look at those things. Those differences of opinion exist in the same group, and that's okay. In fact, it's desirable, isn't it? That's how we grow, by entertaining an opinion that is different from our own. We are here as a loving spiritual community. But we have our own backgrounds, and we have had our own experiences, and we've had things that led us here, and so we don't all think alike, and that's okay. You know, there was a phrase that Dr. Martin Luther King made very common, popular in his day, was the beloved community. That's what we are creating here, the beloved community. Now, it was first coined by the philosopher and theologian Josiah, what was his name? Josiah Royce. He was the one that actually coined the phrase, but Martin Luther King spread it around, made it popular. And Martin Luther King said this, he said, "Love is creative and redemptive. Love builds up and unites. Hate tears down and destroys. The aftermath of fighting fire with fire is bitterness and chaos. The aftermath of love method is reconciliation and the creation of the beloved community." And that's what we're here doing. We are here. Vision exists to create this. I'm out. I'm here. I'm back. Vision is all about bringing people together to experience the beloved community. To operate at the level of love is to be the beloved community. To operate at the level of love, not ego, not the need to be right, not the desire to be more spiritual than any other center, right? Oh, I'm sitting in the nothingness. I'm sitting in more nothing than you are. You know, it's not about that. It is about simply being love in the world. It is to be a light in the world, to be the drawing force that bring people in to transform their lives. And then they go on their way and they create their own beloved community wherever they are. We are here to be lights in the world. And once we are transforming, you can't turn that down, right? You can't turn your light down. You just know that you glow wherever you are. And that in itself will transform your workplace. It'll transform your family. It'll transform the neighborhood. It'll transform everything. It will bring peace to the world. This beloved community that we are making, and it is making, we are a dynamic process, right, here at Vision. But every center, every church, every synagogue, every mosque, they are all becoming. We are always becoming because we're always working on ourselves. We belong here so that we can work on this unconditional love with a group of people that aren't going to judge us, or pound us down for not being exactly like them or not believing exactly like they do. Join the bowling team, join the DIR, whatever. I went to join the procrastinators group once. I never got around to it. Oh, where is Dan when you need him? I tell you. But the idea that no matter what group we join, to be that authentic self, to be the light of the world. You can be the light in the world in your bowling team, or in your office, or in your bunco group, or whatever it is. To be the light of the world is to be the drawing force for people to awaken. That goes back to our vision, right? When we shine our lights brightly, we give permission for other people to do the same. And I think Marianne Williamson said that a long, long time ago. We bring peace to the world. Ernest Holmes, in Words That Heal Today, said, "If there is anything we need, it is peace of mind. Peace of mind comes only when there's a personal and collective sense of security. This sense of security comes when there is a sense of belonging to the universe." Jesus knew this. He knew no one is or ever can be sufficient unto himself. Right? There are no islands in the stream. He goes on to say, "It is when the soul returns to the source that it finds true center in pure spirit. That enters into the peace which the wise one said the world cannot give to us." The world cannot give to us. It is within us to give. It is within us to let out. We are here to love each other. Why are we here? Why do we come back week after week? We are here to love each other. We are here to support each other, to support each other in times of challenge, to celebrate each other in times of joy, to be present with each other in the quiet times of transformation. Thank you.
This song features Dan Ochapinti on sleigh bells. Just hear those sleigh bells jingling, ring, ting, tingling too. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Outside the snow is falling and friends are calling you. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, let's go. Let's look at the show. We're gliding in a wonderland of snow. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, it's grand, just holding your hand. We're gliding along with the song of a wintry fairyland. Our cheeks are nice and rosy, comfy, cozy are we. We're snuggled up together like birds of a feather would be. Let's take that road before us and sing a chorus or two. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. There's a birthday party at the home of Farmer Gray. It'll be the perfect ending to a perfect day, where we singing the songs we love to sing without a single stop, by the fireplace while we watch the chestnuts pop. Pop, pop, pop. There's a happy feeling nothing in the world can buy, as we pass around the coffee and the pumpkin pie. It'll really be like a picture print by Currier and Ives. These wonderful things are the things we'll remember all through our lives. Just hear those sleigh bells jingling, ring, ting, tingling too. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Outside the snow is falling and friends are calling, yeah. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, let's go. Let's look at the show. We're gliding in a wonderland of snow. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, it's grand, just holding your hand. We're gliding along with the song of a wintry fairyland. Our cheeks are nice and rosy, comfy, cozy are we. We're snuggled up together like birds of a feather would be. Let's take that road before us and sing a chorus or two. Come on, it's lovely weather for a lovely weather for a lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Thank you. How about that band? Especially that sleigh bell player. No, that was great piano work too, Mark.
I love it. Sleigh bells, piano, accordion. We can do everything here, can't we? Thank you, Mark. Every week, and the Vision House Band, it just puts it all together perfectly, doesn't it? I'm not going to talk anymore. We're going to pray. This is our time for conscious circulation. We know the truth of God's abundance, so let's just pray it right here, right now, knowing that God is abundance. It is a quality of God. It exists in the manifest universe as the abundance of all things. We have enough air. We have enough water. There is enough sunshine. We know and accept that Spirit is abundance, and we are a manifestation of that. So that Spirit's abundance is ours, right here, right now. We give thanks for the good that circulates around us into our lives, demonstrates fully and completely and overwhelmingly, pressed down and flowing over, and that we have the opportunity to give mightily and receive gratefully. And so it is.
This is my wish for the world, that peace would find its way to every boy and girl. This is the time for harmony. Let love be the song that everybody sings. Fill the air with joyful noise. Ring the bells and raise your voice. Let there be peace on earth. Let there be peace on earth. Lift your light and let it shine. Let it shine, shine, shine. Let every voice be heard. Let there be peace on earth. This is my wish for the world, that peace would find its way to every boy and girl. This is the time for harmony. Let love be the song that everybody sings. Fill the air with joyful noise. Ring the bells and raise your voice. Let there be peace on earth. Let there be peace on earth. Lift your light and let it shine. Let it shine, shine, shine. Let every voice be heard. Let there be peace on earth. Fill the air with joyful noise. Ring the bells and raise your voice. Let there be peace on earth. Let there be peace on earth. Lift your light and let it shine. Let it shine, shine, shine. Let every voice be heard. Let there be peace on earth. Let every voice be heard. Let there be peace on earth.
Yay and hooray. So I do not have a miracle minute this week. Just remember to write them down and email them to me, and I can share them from the platform. So what I want to tell you instead is, you see these little gift tags all over the center. There's some on the front table. There's some on the table back there, on my table. They're out in the hallway. And what I would love for you to do is take one, and on the back, instead of to and from, you're going to write your intention for the new year, whatever that is for you. And then we're going to hang it on that tree. So grab yourself one afterward while you're in hospitality or before you leave, and write your intention for 2023. Make it big, make it bold, make it scare you. Because that's what we want to do, right? We want to set intentions so big that they scare us. And what does the universe say? It says yes. It says yes. So do that. They're all over the place. Like I said, if you can't find one, come up here and grab. There are a bunch everywhere. And now it is time for the last word. Hey, Johnny Kirka.
How about that band, huh? Mark's fingers work so fast. It's amazing this morning. I was just really appreciating him this morning and how good he is. Dang, we got a great band. Yes. Hello, everybody online. We are continuing our meet and greet right after our celebration. Join us for one-on-one prayer if you would like, or just join our community abroad. We'd love to say hello to you. Everybody here in the room, we are going to have our Congregational Sunday, which is we have food. So stick around, have some lunch with us. And if you'd like to be a part of that and bring food and stuff, there's sign-up sheets over in the hospitality area. Let us know you're going to bring something so we can share it with everybody. We'd love to hear. Micah, you cook well, don't you, Micah? Maybe not. So, you see the beautiful poinsettias we have up here? You can purchase one of those for $30. You can see we've got a bunch, and if you want to buy some, you can go to the bookstore or purchase online. You also see it in my e-newsletter that we send out. So you get to take those home on Christmas Eve. So we get to share them now, and then Christmas Eve you get to take them home. So help make us look more beautiful than we are. Well, you can see also boxes all over the sanctuary inside of our space here. They are Feeding America boxes, which we are collecting canned goods and non-perishables. Bring those during the week or on Sunday, and Reverend Sam's going to pick them up and bring them to to the group Feed America. This Thursday, we have a very special concert with Andy and Nathan right in our space here. It's going to be a lot of fun. We have tables set up like in a cabaret style. You get to bring your own food, so it's really a kind of a cool setup. Join us for that. It's going to be great singing holiday music with Andy and Nathan. Also got a couple other events coming up here on the Monday the 12th. We have Donnell and his big band doing Christmas music as well. That's going to be fantastic. 12-piece band. Good music. There's tickets available in the Resource Center or on the website. Also, we're doing our sing-along Christmas caroling, which is going to be on Wednesday, December 14th. Love to have you be a part of that. That's free. We have cider and donuts and all kinds of good stuff, and you get to sing. And if you want to sing up here, you get the microphone, too. And we also do the 12 Days of Christmas, which is a lot of fun, and I lose weight because I'm running around the whole darn room with a microphone. Anyway, good stuff. Join us for that. Christmas Eve. December 24th, we are going to have a spectacular Christmas Eve this year. We're going to have the Higher Vision Choir is going to be here. We have Andy, Nathan, and Janet Hammer, the band. It is going to be a fun-filled night with Reverend Patti giving us inspiration. Join us for that. It's going to be fun and fantastic. Speaking of the holidays, the bookstore has all kinds of little trinkets, gifts, stocking stuffers that you can purchase. Go into the bookstore and check it out. We've got some really cool stuff set up for that. Last week, Rich Poser came up and talked a little about qualified charitable donations. It's a little bit if you have an IRA and you're over 70 and you want to talk to Rich more about that, see him. We'd love to talk about that, and he'll tell us a little bit more about what's going on. And yes. Oh. He's over there. Rich is over there. And you also can check about that. There's all kinds of questions that you have on that. We'd love to talk to you about that. Next week, Reverend Patti Paris is back. Her talk title is Growing Up. And who wants to do that? With Rhea Carey and the house band, we will have them. How about Joe Rathburn today? Joe's concert on Thursday, we had missed the Folky Monkey for a little while. Let me just tell you, the love in this room was filled. It was really cool. Joe, we love having you. We hope you'll do more of those. Yes, yes. And it is the beginning of December, so if your birthday's this month, please stand up. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Joe. Happy birthday to you.
We have a special birthday today. Joe Rathburn is a December baby.
But it's not today.
No.
Yeah, it's like the 26th. He has a birthday after Jesus. It's a birthday, yeah, the day after Jesus. So a big day and then a bigger day the next day.
One day earlier.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks, guys. Love you.
Get it ready. Get it ready. Marble. See, we're from New York. There are no R's. Well, that's not true. We have the liquid R thing going on. You know, New Yorkers, they call it marble with no R, but then they'll call it pizza. So go figure. Pizza with my friend Brenda. Anyway, let's stand up and we're going to say these affirmations. Oh, they're wonderful, wonderful, powerful. They're the truth of us. Let's say them out loud. My friends and I have a mutual support system. When I help others, my life flourishes. I surround myself with those who love and encourage me. Oh yeah, we're going to do 3 again, and I want to hear the passion, the purpose, all that stuff. Okay, let's say the third. I surround myself with those who love and encourage me. Feel that down to your toes. Let us go within right here, right now, one more time, and know, Spirit, know, Spirit. It is the truth of us. It is principle. There is one. There is one energy, one presence, one universal intelligence, and it is God. And it flows through us and as us in the world because we are that. Every cell, every molecule in our body is spirit in form. It is spirit having an experience, so we are all spirit all the time, living life individually, uniquely, distinctly as only we can. Spirit has need of each and every one of us. We are brought forth from that infinite intelligence to give our gifts, to create as only we can. I give great thanks for this, and I let it be. And so it is.
So it is.
Amen.
Deck the halls with boughs of holly. La 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly. La 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 la. Don we now our gay apparel. La 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 la. Told the ancient Yuletide carol. La 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 la. See the blazing Yule before us. La 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 la. Strike the harp and join the chorus. La 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 la. Follow me in merry measure. La 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 la. While I tell of Christmas treasure. La 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 la. Fast away the old year passes. La 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 la. And the new ye lads and lasses. La 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 la. Sing we joyous songs together. La 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 la. Heedless of the wind and weather. La 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 la. La 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 la.